My wife of 1 year, a marriage of convenience, suddenly gained the ability to read my mind. And I had absolutely no clue. A year and a half ago, to fulfill her grandfather's dying wish, my wife, Serena Sinclair, married me, her childhood betrothed. Right after we got the certificate, Serena privately told me, "We'll divorce in a year. Then I'm going to marry my true love, Lucas Willow." Her first love, Lucas, apparently couldn't handle the news and took off on a trip around the world. Meanwhile, I was married to this incredible woman, stunningly beautiful, with an amazing figure, and third on the list of America's wealthiest people. I'd hoped that over the year, I could win her over with my sincerity. Instead, all I got was distance and disdain. 6 months later, Serena's grandfather passed away. She immediately told Lucas to come back. After picking him up, my cold and aloof beauty of a wife, Serena, was so happy she started dancing right there in the hallway before we even left. And me? I was the chauffeur for this star-crossed pair, lucky enough to witness Serena's captivating dance. At the airport, I saw Serena's beloved Lucas for the first time. Tall and lanky, over 5 feet 11 inches, with a pale, almost delicate face. Seriously, what is the world coming to? Why do girls these days go for such effeminate guys? "Ethan, come get Lucas's suitcase." Serena's cold voice cut through the air. Used to being her errand boy, I numbly walked over, grabbed the suitcase, and put it in the trunk. Driving the S680 with its top-of-the-line suspension, combined with my expert driving skills, Serena and Lucas had the perfect opportunity to whisper sweet nothings in the back seat. "Lucas, this whole year, I've saved myself for you. Tonight, I'll give you my first time," Serena said, shedding her usual icy demeanor and sounding almost like an innocent girl next door. As I drove down the airport highway, it'd be a lie to say I wasn't feeling sick to my stomach. "Okay," Lucas replied with a chuckle. "I've learned a few things this year too. Tonight, I'll show you what I can do." They whispered back and forth, but unfortunately for them, the car's soundproofing was too good. I heard everything. Serena even pulled out her phone and started booking a room at the downtown hotel. Seriously? Couldn't you at least wait until your actual husband isn't around to be this blatant? The world really is going downhill. Letting out a deep breath, annoyed, I stomped on the gas and started passing cars. Some slowpoke was hogging the fast lane ahead. I cursed inwardly. Without signaling, I swerved right to pass them. Just then, some unknown electric car with green plates decided to change lanes from the far right. Perfect timing for a little game of bumper cars. Just as I was getting the car back under control, the driver of the electric car, for God knows what reason, actually sped up. Then, the world started spinning. After the car flipped, everything went black. When I came to, I was still in the driver's seat. Serena was standing with Lucas a good distance away from the wreck. With the help of the traffic police, I managed to crawl out of the overturned car. Damn it, I was careless, forgot my blinker. Thankfully, after getting checked out, none of the three of us were seriously hurt. After enduring a round of sarcasm from Serena and Lucas, something finally clicked for me. Asterisk, this woman makes serious bank, something like $4 billion a year pure profit. Asterisk, yeah, her company and stocks aren't in my name, but everything earned during the marriage is community property. If we divorce, I'm entitled to half. That's at least $2 billion. With that cash, why am I still groveling? Asterisk, even in this economy, a deposit that big could pull 4% interest easily. That's $80 million a year. Just in interest. Asterisk, Serena Sinclair, hurry up and divorce me. I want my $2 billion payout. Then I'm off to the countryside to get a massive estate. Maybe I can't keep a college girl for 10 grand a month, but offer 5 grand for a part-time assistant position. Female students will be fighting for the job. And then proximity is everything. Asterisk, the thought made the corners of my mouth twitch upwards. Serena looked at me, confused. She realized I wasn't speaking, yet she could somehow hear my thoughts. Of course, I was totally oblivious. I strode forward, glaring at Serena. As long as I'm your legal husband, you think you can just be with Lucas? Not a chance in hell. Asterisk, yeah, that's right. Divorce me already. Throw that money-grubbing black card in my face. Asterisk, although that Lucas isn't exactly Prince Charming either. He was the one who snuck into the old man's hospital room and agitated him, making his cerebral hemorrhage worse. But if I told Serena that, she'd just accuse me of making things up. Asterisk. Hearing me, Lucas frowned and went to put his arm around Serena's shoulder. Serena pushed his hand away. Ow, that hurts. Lucas whined, still frowning. Normally, Serena would have rushed over, fussing over him. But now, she raised an elegant eyebrow, a small smile playing on her lips as she looked at me. You're right. I'm still a married woman. I'll be more careful. Then, she called for an ambulance to take Lucas to General Hospital and told her assistant to go with him. Lucas and I just stare, completely dumbfounded. What the hell? This wasn't how the script was supposed to go. Serena and I got into another car to head home. The entire ride, I couldn't wrap my head around it. Asterisk, did Serena Sinclair hit her head in the crash? As long as I'm in the picture, there's no way she and Lucas can get back together. So why the sudden change? She was the one pushing for divorce. What's with the personality flip? Asterisk. I slowly turned to look at Serena. To my surprise, she had a mischievous smile on her face, her sparkling eyes seeming to say, "Go on, keep ranting." "Okay, this is intolerable," I snorted. "Aren't you going to call and check if Lucas croaked? It'd be even better if he lost an arm or a leg or something." Haha. Serena didn't answer me directly, but called her assistant. Then she nonchalantly reported, "Nothing serious, just some soft tissue bruising. Honey, let's head home first." Asterisk, what the? Honey? Did she just call me honey? Was my act not convincing enough? Did she somehow miss the point? Asterisk, I clear my throat loudly. Just looking at that sissy Lucas makes me sick. As long as I don't agree to a divorce, you two can never be together. Oomph. Serena's exquisite face held a knowing smile. Okay, whatever you say, husband. I'll keep my distance from him from now on. And I'm not divorcing you either. Already stunned, I was now completely floored. What the hell? Asterisk, weren't you just crying about wanting a divorce every single day? You've got to keep your word, especially since you're a businesswoman, one of America's top 10 entrepreneurs. You can't just go back on it like this. You promised you'd divorce me as soon as Lucas got back. And what about that $2 billion? Just hit me with it already, so I can pack my bags and get out of here. Asterisk. My brain felt fried, but I still couldn't figure it out. Suddenly, a whiff of perfume came closer, and Serena looped her arm through mine. Hubby, what do you want for dinner tonight? Should we eat first? Or should you eat me first? Asterisk, has this woman been possessed by some kind of vixen? Why the sudden 180? What happened to the aloof Ice Queen routine? Hearing her call me hubby like that makes my bones ache. No, wait. It must be my acting. I wasn't convincing enough. I need to reflect. After all, a villain actor worth $2 billion should be more memorable, the kind people really grit their teeth over. Asterisk. Back home, using the excuse of needing a shower, I escaped to the bathroom. Serena told the housekeeper to start dinner. Icy cold water sprayed down from the shower head, chilling me to the bone. I still couldn't understand how the plot had suddenly twisted like this. Honey, are you done yet? You usually finish your shower in 5 minutes, but you've been in there for 40 minutes today. Serena's voice came from outside the door, sounding like a death summons. It gave me goosebumps all over. Asterisk, this isn't right. Something's definitely wrong. Something I haven't figured out. Gotta think fast, or I might kick the bucket before I even get my $2 billion. Asterisk. Swoosh. The sliding bathroom door was pushed open. A slender, delicate hand entered the battlefield first. Serena walked in gracefully, making my breath catch. Asterisk, are you trying to kill me? What kind of wife walks into the bathroom wearing nothing but a man's white shirt? Oh wait, she's got black stockings on too, but that's beside the point. This is clearly entrapment. I'm just the evil male supporting character in this supposedly innocent romance plot. Any hint of smut, and I'll be canceled immediately. She must be trying to seduce me, so she can accuse me of forcing myself on her. Yes, that must be it. Then she won't have to pay me the $2 billion settlement, and I won't get to chase after cute, fun college girls. Stay strong, Ethan. Don't give up the whole forest for one tree. Asterisk. Just as I was wondering how to escape her clutches. Ring ring. My inner actor instantly took over. I looked at Serena furiously. Who's calling at this hour? Don't people need rest? Tell them to hang up. Asterisk, perfect timing. I think I saw out of the corner of my eye. It was that loser Lucas calling. Answer it quick. Go off and have your romantic time together. Just leave me here alone. Asterisk. Serena hesitated for a couple of seconds, then answered the phone. In the quiet bathroom, Lucas's pitiful voice could be heard from the other end. Serena, my wound really hurts. I'm scared being alone here at General Hospital. Can you come keep me company? Asterisk, I gotta say, this Lucas guy is a real master of playing the victim. He sounds so pathetic, makes you want to pity him. Go to your precious white moonlight already. Right now. Immediately. Go, Serena Sinclair. Asterisk. I snorted coldly. What time is it? What does Lucas think he's doing calling you now? Am I, your husband, dead or something? Tell him to get lost. The person on the other end must have heard me. There was a pause, then a weak voice came through. Ethan, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disturb you too. Please, go on with what you were doing. I'll be fine alone. Even if it gets a little cold tonight, it's okay. Worst case, I'll just catch a cold or get a fever. Asterisk, excellent. Lucas has the potential to be one of those clingy, manipulative male leads. We're working together perfectly. A seamless combo. Asterisk. I continued cursing and muttering aloud, playing up the typical traits of a villainous supporting character trying to break up the true love couple. Serena's frown gradually smoothed out, and she moved closer to me, looking at her flawless skin, smooth as jade and seemingly fragile enough to bruise with a breath. Even I, who'd admired countless beauties online, was momentarily stunned. Then came that fatal second of hesitation, and my damn first kiss was gone. Asterisk, damn it, my first kiss. Gone. Serena, that witch, she plays the seductress role way too naturally. Asterisk. Then, a delicate finger pressed against my lips. Don't talk yet. Like a Sichuan opera performer changing masks, Serena picked up the phone and instantly switched back to her standard Ice Queen poker face. Mr. Lucas, my husband and I are busy in the bathroom right now. I've already arranged for caregivers for you at General Hospital. If that's not enough, I can call a few more people over. Lucas on the other end coughed hard a few times. Whether from choking or actual illness, it was hard to tell. Then came his weak voice laced with despair. Serena, I know it was my fault back then. You're being so cruel now. You must be punishing me. I'll bear it all, but please remember, only when the mountains crumble and the heavens collapse would I dare part from you. You said that when you sent me away. Asterisk, wow, Lucas's words. Even I'm almost touched. Almost made me question my own orientation. Serena, are you really that cold-hearted? Hurry up and go look after him. Asterisk. I pushed Serena's finger away. Get away from me. Don't play these push and pull games with me. I've had so many girlfriends over the years, I can't even count them. Your little tricks won't work on me. Serena gave me a mischievous look, then spoke into the phone. Mr. Lucas, please take care of yourself. My husband and I have important things to attend to. Then, before the person on the other end could react, Serena hung up the phone. Pinning me against the bathroom wall, she said, So, you were saying you're such a master player? Now that no one's interrupting us, let's see what you've got. Show me. Having said that, Serena looked ready to have her way with me. Asterisk, humph. Don't think I don't know what you're up to. Usually you're the picture of an ice queen, but today you're all fired up. This is too weird. There's definitely something fishy going on. She's trying to lure me into a trap, accuse me of forcing myself on her, and cheat me out of my $2 billion divorce settlement. Asterisk. That's what I thought, but I couldn't lose face verbally. I gave Serena a playful smirk. Very well, woman. You've successfully captured my attention. Close your eyes, I said, and I'll show you what the ultimate ladies' man looks like. Serena smiled and played along, closing her eyes. I quickly slipped out of the bathroom, threw on some random clothes, and went straight downstairs to the dining room. The housekeeper saw me and said with a smile, Mr. Young, finished with your bath? If you'll call Mrs. Young down, dinner is ready. I nodded, sitting down at the table with a blank expression. Soon, Serena, dressed in pajamas, slowly descended the stairs and sat across from me. Eat up, honey. You've lost weight recently. You need to build yourself up. The housekeeper froze for a second, seeing Serena like that, then tactfully lowered her head and removed the warming covers from the dishes on the table. Seeing the food, I barely stopped myself from cursing out loud. Asterisk, what the hell is this? Beef stir-fry, bull penis and ginseng soup, steamed oysters, scrambled eggs with chives, braised sea cucumber noodles. Is she trying to make me die from a nosebleed? I'm still a virgin. Where the hell am I supposed to vent all this energy late at night? This Serena, truly the head of a major corporation, her scheming runs deep. She started plotting the moment I walked in the door. I have to be on high alert from now on. Asterisk. In the end, I only ate the scrambled eggs with chives because I saw that mischievous smile on Serena's face again. I retreated to the bedroom and locked the door. Asterisk, think I can't do anything to you now? Just watch me fantasize, picturing Serena doing all sorts of things. Asterisk. The next morning, I opened the door. We both had dark circles under our eyes. I couldn't sleep because I was too worked up fantasizing last night. But why couldn't she sleep? I snorted coldly. Let's go check on General Hospital today. See if that guy Lucas is still kicking. Serena glanced at me. There's a charity gala tonight. Make sure you come. Lucas will be there too. I was about to refuse to give those two some alone time. Wait. My brain suddenly kicked into high gear. Asterisk, humph. Just letting them be alone isn't enough. Tonight, at the charity gala, I'll make you, Serena Sinclair, utterly lose face. Let's see if you don't divorce me then. Asterisk. Serena, who had started walking away, suddenly stopped. Remember, you have to come. Asterisk, I definitely have to go. I'll crush Lucas under my heel. Then Serena's maternal instincts will kick in. She'll side with Lucas and announce our divorce in front of everyone. Asterisk. Time flew. I arrived at the downtown hotel where the charity gala was being held, wearing a tracksuit. All the men there were in suits and ties, the women in various evening gowns. Dressed in my sweats, I stuck out like a sore thumb, but that didn't matter. Plenty of people knew I was just the nominal husband of the powerful businesswoman Serena Sinclair. Soon, Serena appeared in stunning attire, followed by the dazzling Lucas. They truly looked like the golden couple, a match made in heaven. Everyone, please be seated. The charity gala will now officially begin. As the host made the announcement, the venue quieted down. After introducing the VIPs present one by one, the host smiled and announced, "Tonight, we've added a fun segment to our charity gala, a prize quiz. You can raise your hand to answer. A correct answer donates $10,000 to the charity fund, and a wrong answer donates $50,000. Asterisk, isn't this playing right into my hands? Quick fire quizzes are my specialty. I have to make Serena Sinclair completely lose face, make her utterly disappointed in me. Asterisk. Seeing everyone looking at him, the host began reading the first question. Question 1. What is the most expensive watch in the world? Easy peasy. I quickly raised my hand. The host saw me and immediately recognized me. Next, let's have the husband of our richest woman, Mr. Ethan Young, answer the question. He handed the microphone to me. I shouted, "My watch." The crowd burst into laughter. The host chuckled. Incorrect. That'll be a $50,000 donation. I glanced defiantly at Serena and stepped right to the front, ready to grab the next question. Next question, what is the biggest state in the world? As the host asked, I saw Lucas about to raise his hand. I didn't care what the answer was. I shot my hand up instantly. Everyone looked at me again. Honestly, I had no idea, but inspiration struck. A state of shock. The room roared with laughter again. The host was amused too. Ethan, that answer also costs $50,000, but hey, don't hog all the fun. Give others a chance to, okay? I nodded. No problem. Third question, what is the biggest island in the world? The moment the host finished speaking, I pushed down Lucas's hand as he started to raise it beside me, strode directly into the spotlight, looked at the VIPs in the front row, and yelled, "My ego." Lucas walked over to Serena, looking aggrieved. "Serena, Ethan is certainly lively tonight. He's taken all my chances to answer." I raised an eyebrow, looking provocatively at Serena and Lucas. The spotlight, whether intentionally or not, happened to shine on Serena and Lucas. The host chuckled. Wow, looking at them, Chairwoman Sinclair and Mr. Lucas really do make a handsome couple. So, let me ask another question. What river separates the cowherd and the weaver girl in the legend? Lucas smiled slightly, raising his hand like a gentleman. I practically ran over, snatched the microphone from the host, and answered, "A river of doubt." Lucas complained behind me. "Ethan, stop answering so randomly. People will laugh at you." In contrast to Lucas's irritation, Serena just watched me with a blank expression. Tonight, I thought darkly. Asterisk, I'll make you two look like complete fools. Then tomorrow, it'll be headline news. That damn board of directors, thinking about the company's interests, will make Serena divorce me, her fake husband. Yes, that's the plan. Asterisk. The atmosphere in the room was lively. Everyone was watching me like I was a performing monkey up front. I didn't care. Once I got that $2 billion breakup fee, what freedom compares to the thrill of financial freedom? The host cleared his throat twice, and the room quieted down. The next question is a bit tricky. It said that with wealth and honor, what does one seek? This time, no one raised their hand. Everyone was watching my performance. I zipped up my tracksuit right to my chin and said calmly, "The lottery." Seeing the donation amount steadily climbing, the host was also getting swept up in the excitement. He announced loudly, "What is the most populous group in the world?" Even elementary school kid would know this one, probably, but they'd only know part of the story. I looked at the wealthy people in the audience. Asterisk, they'd never understand things like getting a discount for buying 2 sausages instead of one from a street vendor, or how the first thing you do after signing up for any auto renewal is immediately look for the button to turn it off. Asterisk, watching everyone's expectant gazes, I deadpanned into the microphone. Insufficient funds. Serena and the other bigwigs chuckled and applauded. Once the clapping died down, the host continued, "What's the second highest mountain in the world?" I thought I'd heard this one before, something peak or other, but whatever. As Lucas raised his hand, he yelled out, "K2. Try to beat me to the punch." But I swiftly smacked him under the chin, effectively shutting his mouth. Then, as the others looked on in surprise, I calmly took the microphone and answered driver's ed. Heh, I'm so wild and unruly. Serena must be mortified. The host calmly added $50,000 to the donation total. What's the first of the 36 stratagems? I slung an arm around the host's shoulder and, under everyone's expectant gaze, calmly replied, food additives. The host, with a strained smile, pushed my arm off. Okay, Ethan, one more question. Fill in the blanks. High definition, no underscore. I blew a kiss at the host. The teacher covered this in class. High definition, no clothes. The host awkwardly took over. Ethan's such a joker. As we all know, the answer is worries, not clothes. Ethan must be trying to donate more by getting it wrong, right? I'm not trying to donate more. I'm trying to annoy Serena Sinclair. Just as I was about to answer another question, a speechless Serena came over and pulled me away. She was probably afraid I'd continue embarrassing myself. Halfway through the cocktail party, Serena had suddenly become very clingy, not letting me out of her sight. With me, the main attraction, present, how could Lucas, that blonde pretty boy, have a chance? Finally, Lucas couldn't stand it anymore and walked over to us. Serena, let's go chat on the patio. Serena glanced at him. Mr. Willow, if you have something to say, you can say it here. Serena must be trying to maintain her virtuous wife image in front of me. I need to create an opportunity for them to be alone. I coughed. Serena, maybe Mr. Willow has something important to discuss. Come with me, I know a quiet spot. I led them to a small meeting room, pushed Serena inside, and Lucas followed. Then, thoughtfully, I closed the door behind them, leaving it slightly ajar, of course. I had to be prepared. Serena had been acting strangely lately. She seemed to have sensed my intentions and was no longer keen on divorce. Heh, you two, alone in a room together. Passions flare, things happen. I bet at least Lucas won't be able to control himself. Then I'll get some incriminating footage and file for divorce. That way, she'll be at fault, and I might get even more, maybe even $3 billion. It might not be the most honorable method, but as the saying goes, no guts, no glory. As long as it's not illegal, I'll take what I can get. No risk, no reward. Go big or go home. Sure enough, Lucas started his charm offensive as soon as they were inside. Serena, you know my feelings for you are as clear as day. Serena stopped his saccharine speech. Mr. Willow, if you call me over just to rehash old news, we're done here. Peeking through the crack, I saw that since the emotional approach wasn't working, Lucas switched tactics. Serena, you might not know this, but Ethan has another woman. He's using your money to mess around. He showed Serena his phone screen, probably some pictures or videos. I wish Lucas did have proof of me fooling around, but I'm still a virgin. How could I be out womanizing? Oh well, for the sake of a smooth divorce, I'll take the hit. Mr. Willow, Serena's voice rose sharply. She glared at Lucas. My husband is under a lot of pressure. It's normal for him to go to bars and unwind. It's understandable that he might get close to other women in that kind of environment. It's more than that, Serena. Look at this video. He's kissing a girl in a booth. No decent man would do that. Speaking of which, there was that one time. A man has his needs, and when his wife isn't available, I go to a bar to relax. But it's just kissing a pretty face, holding a small hand. Okay, I admit I might have touched a thigh or two. Serena paused for a moment, glancing towards the door. I quickly ducked back. Close one. I almost made eye contact. Wait, why am I hiding? I'm supposed to be spying. I'm morally bankrupt. That's me. Thinking this, I peeked back into the room, just in time to meet Serena's narrowed eyes. Her expressive eyes seemed to be saying, you're in for it when we get home. I saw Lucas pour some powder into 2 glasses and quickly add red wine. Serena, since your mind is made up, I won't force the issue. Let's drink to a clean break. He picked up the 2 glasses with the unknown powder and offered one to Serena. Holy crap, Lucas is playing dirty. He's drugging her. That's brilliant. I don't care if she's drugged or not, as long as something happens between them, and I get on video. Divorce. 40 million, easy. Haha. From my angle, I could only see their profiles, but I saw Serena frown. She then offered her glass to Lucas. Let's trade. Lucas' lips curved into a barely perceptible smirk, and without hesitation, he swapped glasses. Serena raised the glass to her lips, the crimson liquid about to touch her lips. I was inwardly ecstatic. Looks like this Lucas Willow is no stranger to dirty tricks. He drugged both glasses. Either way, if something happened, he wouldn't lose out. Plus, I heard this stuff can spice things up. Serena immediately stopped raising the glass to her lips. Then, her hand slipped, and the wine glass fell to the floor, shattering everywhere. Serena looked at the broken glass, then guiltily at Lucas. Sorry, my hand slipped. It seems our past relationship is like this glass, shattered beyond repair. Damn it. Serena must have done that on purpose. You heartless woman, refusing even a final drink with your first love. I was this close. Damn it, I just missed out on $4 billion. Lucas froze for a second, then clenched his jaw, seemingly making up his mind. He downed the wine in his hand in one gulp. Serena Sinclair, do you know? I've loved you for so many years. Even when your family objected, I threw myself at you like a moth to a flame. I waited so long for that old man to finally be gone. And now you're backing out? No, I won't accept it. Serena was stunned by Lucas's sudden outburst, standing frozen in place. Then she scoffed. Don't think I don't know what you're up to. The Willow Group's debt ratio is over 80%. You're about to go bankrupt and liquidate. If you married into the Sinclair family now, you could not only pay off your debts, but also gradually swallow up the Sinclair family assets. And you think I don't know about your debauched private life? I've rejected you several times already, but you just won't take no for an answer. Let me make it crystal clear today. You're not a 1,000th, not a 10,000 to the man Ethan Young is. I love him, and I will absolutely not divorce him. I saw it with my own eyes. The woman didn't drink the drugged wine. Why is she talking nonsense? I don't have any real feelings for you. Just divorce me already. Forget the $4 billion. Just give me the original $2 billion. Serena turned to leave. Lucas was flushed, his eyes bloodshot. I had a clear view through the crack in the door. Unfortunately, Serena, turning to leave, didn't notice him. I quickly pulled out my phone and started recording. Sure enough, 2 seconds later, Lucas suddenly lunged behind Serena, pulling a silk scarf from his suit pocket. He clamped it over her mouth and nose while grabbing her with his other arm, pulling her deeper into the room. Serena's eyes went wide, and she flailed her hands wildly. The room was dimly lit, so I couldn't see her expression clearly, but I imagined she must be desperate. Even though it's not mutual, if Serena is forced, she probably wouldn't want to stay with me after being compromised like that. If that happens, my plan to get a divorce might actually work. Seeing Serena's struggles weaken, could the scarf have been drugged? This Lucas looks like he came fully prepared. I should just keep recording. $2 billion is waving at me. But, screw it. I can't stand seeing a woman being forced. I kicked the door open and shouted, stop. Then I rushed forward with a flying side kick. Good thing I was wearing sweats, or I might have ripped my pants. The kick sent Lucas flying back several feet. He stared at me in terror. How are you here? Did you just see? I glanced at Serena. Her eyes were glazed over. I went over and slapped her across the face. Serena instantly snapped out of it. Touching her stinging cheek, she glared at me furiously. I put one hand on my hip and pointed at Lucas with the other. You audacious scoundrel. In broad daylight, under the clear sky, molesting a respectable woman. It's nighttime. Serena's retort from the side made me extremely embarrassed. No big deal. Lucas should be the most embarrassed one right now. People outside heard the commotion and came in. Serena managed to straighten her clothes in just a few seconds. Then she calmly called the police. From her call, the onlookers seemed to grasp what had happened. A few quick-witted bigwigs instantly analyzed the situation. They then collectively turned on Lucas and the Willow Group behind him. Me, the supposed hero who saved the damsel in distress, suddenly felt rather redundant. Suddenly, a small hand grabbed mine and started pulling me away. Looking closely, wasn't it my own crazy wife? We walked in silence. I could tell Serena was furious. This woman's like a gas tank right now. Better not light the fuse. That slap earlier felt so satisfying I didn't hold back much. Looking closely now, the mark is already red and swollen. Is she going to make me pay for it later? No, wait, I did it to save her, to snap her out of the drug's effects. The law even says you're not liable for non-lethal, non-disabling harm caused while rescuing someone. Even if she takes it to court, I'm in the right. Serena snorted coldly. Felt good slapping me earlier, didn't it? Damn, it's like she can read minds. I just thought about that. But I have the advantage here. They say if you have the facts and the law on your side, go to court. I've got both, so what's there to fear? How can you say that? You have no idea how dangerous the situation was. If I hadn't slapped you awake quickly, you might have started tearing off your own clothes and throwing yourself at him. I described the scene dramatically. Serena looked at me coldly. I was drugged with a knockout substance, not an aphrodisiac. Why would I tear my clothes off? Also, you enjoyed the view from the doorway, didn't you? How can you make such baseless accusations? Holy crap, she knew I was peeking. Can't confess. Confess and rot in jail, deny, and go home. I started stammering, trying to refute her. Listen to my defense. No, my explanation. I was just passing by, saw a crack in the door, got curious and peeked, just happened to see what was going on, and rushed in without a second thought. A soaring eagle swooping in, hero, saving the beauty. If you're not grateful, fine. I shouldn't have bothered saving you. After speaking, I turned my head away pitifully, looking out the window. Can't hold it in, almost burst out laughing. Think of sad things, quick. Right. My 2 billion gone just like that. Wave after wave of gorgeous college girls gone. That laid-back, idle country life gone. Boo-hoo-hoo. A wave of sadness washed over me, overwhelming and endless. The more I thought about it, the worse I felt. My nose tingled, and tears almost spilled. Serena's voice softened. All right, don't be upset. I was wrong about you, okay? I'll make it up to you tonight. Hearing make it up, I instantly perked up, looking at Serena through teary eyes. I won't ask for much, just the usual small target. Serena bit her lips slightly. Then her expression changed, a smile playing at the corners of her eyes. Something even more valuable than that. I guarantee you'll be satisfied. Asterisk, this woman isn't planning on getting a freebie, is she? She doesn't exactly look trustworthy. Asterisk. Back home, I quickly retreated into my small spare room. After washing up, I started mapping out my grand blueprint for the future, noting down things I needed for the trip back to the countryside in my phone's memo app. Suddenly, a sweet fragrance wafted in, followed by a soft embrace from behind. I turned my head. Serena, somehow, was behind me, wearing a short robe that clung to my back. It was perfectly suggestive. Any more revealing would be scandalous. Any less would drive a man mad. We've been married so long, but we still haven't consummated our marriage. Serena whispered, nuzzling against my left ear. I quickly blanked my phone screen. What do you think you're doing? If it's against this young man's will. Serena scoffed. That would be indecent assault at most. If you don't cooperate, I'll sue you, claim you try to force yourself on me. You'll get 3 years minimum. I hurriedly pushed her away. You're twisting the truth. Serena smoothly stepped around to perch on the armrest of the sofa. Tell me, who do you think people will believe? You or me? Asterisk, it's over. Looks like my virtue is lost tonight. How am I supposed to get divorced now? Right? A wise man knows when to yield. I'll endure this humiliation today for future gain. After tonight, I'll start taking male birth control. Then I can claim I'm infertile, and this woman Serena will definitely divorce me. Asterisk. Resigned to my fate, I lay down on the bed, bracing myself for the coming storm. The next day, I looked it up online. Common methods for male contraception were vasectomy or oral pills. The pills weren't available domestically. I have to get them imported from America. I quickly asked a friend to buy some for me. Over the next couple of weeks, I repeatedly made excuses to avoid any direct confrontation with Serena. Half a month later, the pills finally arrived. I had refused Serena repeatedly the past few days. Rejecting her again tonight would probably make her go ballistic. Holding a pill, I prepared to take it. Asterisk, haha. 1 pill works for 3 months. This whole box is enough for 2 years. If she can't get pregnant after 2 years, Serena and her family will definitely have issues. That 2 billion, you won't escape. Asterisk. Hubby, what are you doing? Startled, I dropped the pill. I quickly bent down to pick it up. What are you looking for on the floor, hubby? Is it this? Serena bent over, handing me something. I stared at the 2 red lines on the test kit in her hand, lost in thought. What's this? Serena, help me up. It's okay if you don't recognize it. This is an early pregnancy test. 2 lines mean pregnant. Shocked, I stumbled back a step, feeling like I'd stepped on something. A quick thought. It must be my male contraceptive pill. Looks like it's useless now. Asterisk, seriously, why resort to getting physical? What happened to the cool, aloof beauty? Once she let loose, she's like a runaway horse. Asterisk. The next day, I took Serena for a prenatal checkup. Soon, it was our turn to go in. The results showed everything was normal. I smiled at the female OB-GYN. Doctor, is it okay to have sex during pregnancy? The doctor glared at me. Not during the first 3 months or the last 3 months. I nodded, pressing on. So, that means the middle 4 months are okay, right? The doctor stood up abruptly, staring daggers at me. No, I really have to say something. Your wife might be beautiful, but she's pregnant. What on earth are you thinking? I turned to Serena. See? Even the doctor says no. Serena pouted. Oh, okay then, I won't pressure you.